September was soon that also Dionisia. Adasma my mamma moha. Ana Samudo de Bano. Aya Crucha Yakogo Fontaine Fidiano so. www.sompaonline.com and some Rubenya been working kind. And somewhere the Bani Mokoteno be any. Mampanya Nado de Ato Abemanum. Sir Anya Asum Gianco and a boa nemo mono. Ya rapa wa ya buburoni ni panyi mu yetimi asia no kwan ka bibiman ya bakọ yanim
credit scoring ya adaji Mahmoud Baumia kan ho asem no wo so obehini ne pono nyame de che ahini me boso me mu
Mortuary Workers Association of Ghana dia basa fiti na de kro yada wo mo de omnyoma egu fom
ni nyina ye wo mo katua ya efiri 2020 wo mo nsankan ene afoforo bi e ka ho ntira
na Takadaka University Senior Administrators Association of Ghana so dia basa baby abanda keka kwara wotoro pa no montena se e ma nya asanti wo msoso atietua
pani bi nso wa bene pa wa padie mu de atodwa sesa abantena se ye nhwe ha anhweye enyuma ko bebura duo no ene beti atua
ya tawo sana sankane ano abobora nipa wo so afo be de che ye ohwoma Ghana ayanyina mahode won samso no waba be ya no ade afasa asemi ho
sada ena yewra dubik mahama ECJC wase wode nkrata akoma mpanimfo wo na nya adwuma no bio na namo asidi atodwa echese we de amanyose mompa
asemi ba ya ode na sanso ko de mu a enyuma ko bi adaroma 21st clinic where sciatica expert afamizo and 5G so tayechi cloud internet the fastest internet in the world OCP Ghana Limited woman that do OCP fertilizers and so aka ho bie 3 herbal center with 3 core capsules ataya chibi and afenso so krampo no na yaka de akere se enei ayakọ na ene express group fo ni nkomo sanse woman na bebo mo akonto mu nsam nyina da watumi akọ no tote we no nyumekọ ahodo a won madoma so ya sene ma asonfo banu yatra sene ya we ba kenkan semi di amawo akosia ajewa kwade boaten ene medin mene
ene ya we yaw ene ya ba ajapia apamdada
afa nsam no ni chiemu ankasa eni Ghana mampanyi nadanko akufu ado akokasa awo New York abrochimemu United Nations General Assembly one mun share mudia kase ya ekoso a eno wakwa nya sabi man awodo nyina dakeka wo hubomo no so swadwene arefo bibiman kabom ne mpuntuo ne nkanko ahu na abro Ghana mampanyi kodru he no ana wacha sanioma pinuwa yade a eha bibiman eno ka ho ana mennei yentumi nkonkoye nim yakwa ni adane nkobesi asabesi yachie na saa nneoma no nyina no ya ne ntamfe ya ne mu ampampi no aya ne hwa asomdue nko anaso so asomdue nko antimi nante eno nko antimi mamman no antimi ntumpon kora wose ade aka ne se wohia buburo yade adokora bibiman dan da nyina na twe yakọ yachi sanse nipa ni adwumaye na wati fie adon sa hyendem ne famu adwenbone ba ne tirimu pa empanyefo so na kai wose ni adwumaye abonsam bo pa obo pa bone ma akoye adwuma do be ko wuomuo wose sa no ma nyina no se de ne ko ho ne yahwe to ase anka beboa afa ni pan mu nyiyimu wobo no ho no se wo so sene wobi wo tra bai sene wobi wo ya be ma na so yo ba nti babia waduru no eni kwa se no yonko duru hobi afa so ho no se ne nan mieru ginegina ho na nsan so si wo no obetumi de aye adwuma ntini nua sabi pedu asan wodi dem wo ne hu na dian mu no wo fa sa ni pan nya ka tempo na kanfanse wo na ye ntoma kata no ho wo se sa de ne nyina eko have me my pa yes akwabase ye tena se ne ye kabom na ye dwene ho ye pasa ne ma mie no poma sibre e de ka asomdue ho a anka bi man ye besa akoye na so bim
the others will soon follow suit. We must also recognize that the fight for peace goes beyond government actions. It is a fight for humanity itself. In Africa, we have often borne the brunt of conflicts, sending our troops to peacekeeping missions with limited support from the global community. While I'm pleased to see the UN now taking steps to finance peacekeeping in Africa, an outcome of Ghana's presidency of the UN Security Council, we must go further. Peacekeeping alone is not enough. We must address the potential causes of conflict, poverty, inequality, and lack of opportunity. True peace comes from investing in education, healthcare, and economic development. However, peace cannot be imposed from the outside. It must be built from within. African nations must take ownership of their security, and the African Union needs to strengthen itself to be able to respond swiftly to threats.
Ano no mampanya amana so wa no to so akye se fra afia pema hankono de okonom yenu 1992 ni mo ma Ghana ya je dodo amemu odi ye no wo man mu yatumi akonkan pa fa na bato mu ne eduru abato so a wo bia kire na dwene ye no so ka ho ena ma kemba menka bia memu no Ghana ye de ye adwuma yi.
Madam President, as I speak today, ongoing developments in West Africa are deeply troubling. Military coups in Mali, Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Niger threaten the democratic progress we have worked so hard to achieve within the ECOWAS community. These coups are stark reminders that democracy is indeed fragile and must be continually nurtured. In Ghana, however, we will remain resolute in our commitment to democracy. As my presidency draws to a close, I want to assure this Assembly that the upcoming 2024 elections in Ghana will be free, fair, and transparent.
I was on a turn and care Ghana Mampany, not Danko Kufuado, New York Abochimemo, and Oda Semituja.
Sesia Mampany, one New York Abochimemo, the war here, Chiripa, Ghana Mampany, Abedi, Adaji, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, or no answer to Kura Franca, ya, or pre atwa Ghana for say one more nominal. Na yamfe kokromo team family nyame de chair December boss me de to sonson na fe wo meye mampani fu no wonya adwuma ema Ghana emfa ne tampamfira na sade daada wonam a wodi nkomo na ne se wakakopiem ewo asemfosu ene na afa ene ode atodwo chese nyame de chair ya ahini me boss mi wo ba bebie puno bi saa puno no se free ka atofo ho wo boa ma wono mo epese wotimi to bibi ne nso wonne kapre no saafo enya bi atimi ato ene ye frɛ ne credit scoring na what score we are saying ye score 10/10 100% anasa saying wachirechiri matches obetimi ato ade abra woni sika na ewia watuatua ne nkakra akra saada na obetimi agye de yes ogi bia na eno nso wotuatua ne nkakra akra na ansa na no enyumanyuma nso de wo mugusu biebie se de beye na Ghana fo nyina ho behenhan wo mo na wo kan si na o kyese ye to aba na ye ntoma no se de beye na se ni so ade hunu nyina ebetimi abam na agina
but enti omuasitenem no ayemre yedi Ghana ha Africa ha ubeto bibia cash down uni kasha yentomma enti ema ya asitenem no eyedin uhwe enti mesua said the system na ekwa abrochiman mu uhwe abrochiman mu a ade miensa ena ema omo system na yesa ejuma no. Number 1, obia wa identity. Untimi nkosesa wo ID. Ebechiu. Because obi be ma creditor, just onim ni pakro how the credit email. You need to know the identity of the borrower. Enyasa. So obia wo ho ewo ID number ewo ho. There also mienu obia wo address. Because of the TV and I can't will be known to Yabima. Just who if you know for TV. And yes, only address I won't even go. And the address system no a critical for the working of the credit system. There also me answer or honor will be our bank account. And the Ubi now we use bank no way or two into a bank. Ubia is financially included in the identity say identity number ne sa address na there what me calculate credit scores obia wo credit score ebi mo wo high score ebi mo wo low score but obia wo credit score enti me chiro me book no 14 years ago and I me car say Africa and Ghana needs to head in this direction. So ya buy no ya beya Ghana card obia wo identity. Ya beya digital address system obia wo address. Ya beya mobile money interoperability obia ewo bank account. Enti adia here say beya so ya beya credit system no and also wo Ghana we have put in place all the pillars. Over the last 2 years, ye ni ho adwuma to introduce a credit system into Ghana. Yame adom na me ka say next year na ye be share ase, but ye wie adwuma no. So yame adom next month I will launch the credit scoring system for Ghana.
Nyansabo akwa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no Ghana mampani abedi akire na ate se wo kire sa credit scoring no kwankura ye befa so na obetimi ato ade abra kapre enkutawo.
Ayo nuanom a omoye adwuma wo mo kire won mo nkabo mo ko na kasai na wode ato dwasa yemfamfra mem ne yento emanensi aban se efete na de kro ya no won mate atwea na won mate no yese asa aban no kasa ba akopɛ no wote ya strike edu won mo so kobi na won ma rese won ma hia sem no aban no nyemfa ma won mo na wo banye pa yo chocho de makoi ayo Richard Kofi Jordan and one central focus ya wo chem se wo ma bro sanka mo kire ho no wo be kwa kwaya adwuma wo bi no wo hunu sane ya ho adwuma yesiti a enke ebe hu wo mmoboka ahwekura nka won maka twia no bra no bi anke yebatum sanse wo mo hunu funu ene ade no enya senketo ma emu oya enam so ntire won mo sra ban se na hia asem anaso mo hia asem na ban no abunu agu won masum no nya na dwen so obetie no aye de ama wo mo dia wo mo so ko strike ntunia wu a na wa pe ba bia odu funu kwa akohye.
It has to do, number one, with our PPEs, which is non-negotiable. We should have them, but currently we don't have them adequately, and it is affecting the work we do. Number two has to do with some salaries arrears, which has been dictated back 2020. We've been battling with the Ministry of Health and other agencies for some time now because of that salary arrears. Number three has to do with some financial clearance that we're seeking to have more mortuary workers to join because of the workload and the fewer people doing it. The last one has to do with the coronavirus bonus that the president promised back for frontline health workers, which mortuary workers were exempted. So these are the four key issues that we are dealing with currently for this particular strike action. Well, it has always been the same story. This time round, they are saying we should give them to close of November, which I think, having spoken to some leadership, we are not going to allow that. They have just come out with their points as to how they think they can solve the problem. For instance, if you look at number one, which has to do with the PPE, say the ministry, the mortuary and funeral facility, which is MOFA, the regulator and the Ministry of Health should direct immediately the provision of those PPEs. I think PPEs is a continuous thing. You have to keep providing until while the work go on, so that way I don't have a problem. But fair wages, we work together with MOFA to get labor to conduct labor inspections and all that. All these things are things that we've spoken over so many years. It's not today. We have negotiated, we have agreed. What are you going to do with now? You're going to tell labor department to do labor inspections and all that. The problems are there. We know we don't have PPs. We don't have PP. If the mortuary is bad, the mortuary is bad. Simple as that. So that is their point. It is not that we have declared strike action. Now you want to write it. It's the same thing they will do. You write the letter, keep it for some years, they push it there and never work. All mortuaries in this country, I'm directing them now. I've done so, but we are going to close all mortuaries.
I was saying, I'll turn a car church for Penny, the Marian Mamma Juma, a warm mortuary or Richard Kofi Jordan.
Na Yura Kofi Jordan announced was if 2020 ton or market to Antinkamubia Kim and watching so courage me for woman here be a word Jumamuho. We nyina watchra man penimfo nso nyaade mpenimfo ti wo mo afia wo ma yesa won be cost track na yesa wo ma tenase ma wo mu nche na sabio wo tenase sesen kura ebe asem dada no a enti wo mo kwapem se de won mo hwehwe no mpenimfo betua e de ama wo mo adama ma yenko kwa me wiredu hwe na yenhwe konfa no cha ya asabia se wo gina ho sesie yi a mo kire ho asem etesen kwa me ma hai
Maduswa.
Na konfanoche aya asabia mochire ho ukoye wo matotum ana asase na ho de
tie mami kan ne kure mu se wo bedu konfanoche asabia aye mochire han mu no a ube mu se edan no ye bie nanso so no danger ana se the current makoko ebubobo kwan no nyina ano e kire se omo etuate no yade a omo ejina mu na ye bomodin se nke benyam penifo ni bi na ye no madi nkomo enso so bapim sa abre ya mekese oba adwumayefo no atete nnua bi e ben had mo ase wo mo so omo nam ho nyina no ene na nam ho kama ye se denya ne de unhu se bi bo wo mo nsa anaso wo mo nan na mo ma ahye nso de e kire se wo mo ye adwuma e wo ha a wo behu na bibi ya tse net na omo di se wo mti no ehye wo mo omo ntare so ne fom a kire se oyi mo mo kire ha no eno so ehye no enti se de omo titi ha ne de kire se strike no omo wo na de se medical ka se ye pempelifo no omo di nkomo no afei na manager o ha no no ehye mu kire se ye ma ne ba miti bedu na omra no ne medi nkomo wo ba ha no mu a wona anka se omo be yi wo mu funu anu ede wo mu kono ha no ma ye din sanse me didi se omo ti se strike no abaso no amadodo na ntumi emedu ha woni se asantema mu ha no ne garama mu ade edu fiada na ya na sa ade no etumi koso kase nanso obi mu kire se enka na ya we no krata bia se ekina obetumi be yi ni furu no ene so wala se sa krata ni nyina uba administration ha no a ubehu se mpenifo ni bit office wona so omaduma kirikirikira eso omo ye ne de hu no sa esanse strike ni nyina no akeka ka omo nyina mfia ama omo nyina no tete se de medical ka no adwumayafo ne de ebi ne nandam ha mako a kuma se omo mpese omo bebe esanse centralfo de ono oye adwumani ni se akoba se wo ben no a wanhwe nya bikwa no akopiti no awaka bibi amako fo ha bra omo mpenifo omo aresense mi na de ahye omo no tike ye nyina ha no ye hwe meet duru so na se pani na manager ro wo hwe dwumadi nyina so no oni be di nkomo no waka asem mu tokro bi edemu ene wo haw na omo de atugbe nyina no se bia na sa be efia no peba tumi sa be no se mpenifo na beti omo sifre dia eno ene egusu aye twen na ye ni di hu nkomo ni ahwe senso so saa na be ye dia le jiri se wona wo mabo omo ti mu for se fit na ko omo be yi omo mu ede efri ha ne de ni na me tina ka se omo enhwe na omo ntwini na ensan esanse ahanomo aye baabi a afi abe ede breslo
Kwame nano yewra Kofi Jordan ka se obi bewu a wontwentwen ni wu so esanse yawada wo mo tietua so abusuafo bi mu aba ho senka wo mba be fa wo mamu ya wakwa kudi nsensem ana
medical kan se wo hwa nipa be mienu bi omo nam ha ne de ba kwa ni di nkomo ne de no no kire se ya abofra kuma be mfe be mienu na wo twa na no wo nse de nura na enne no omo ye se omo be na omo ni mpenifo na pio so atuma omo kire se ni na aka omo strike no hunti omo yima omo a enyiye eni nti no omo da so ti hanu ma ato omo esu eni awraho a omo da so ti hanu ma omo hwe se ka abofra kuma mfe mienu de nke yi ni ma mo anan ka ye den nanso so no mpenifo se bebi eduro no na se omo nyina no kefia no omo hwe se de be sie no enye sie wiem ni a
Kwame na watimi awuram
mi ka se de mo chire anka se wa ha no edan ye bi ato no se ke se me wura yi za do akwa se mu ni de 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 ene nya de betimi am okwa za na mporo adwumayafo no se ya wura okwa no ane ye tia ho je se omo adwuma na omo ye nti nya de be ma okwan ama wotimi awuram edan de ye bie gate na to se mu de hohwe no mu danger ena wo bobo afuna no a kire se o ma tie tie no mu se me kwa kohwe emu ne de ene ye ma okwan ma wura o sanse bi kura na aba monti wa memwa nti ene de o ma esi ho kwan se o mu mpire mi nwura mo kire se o mu da so de ho se so de ya ye o mu no
Kwame mo koso afo oni di akire na afi gina o kakra ebia na mekan obi di na mu beba kwan ya obefa so ase ono ane de ne bekwa akohyem anaso obesan de akofie ni na eno nso aho ama ne bo wo de amaye eno Kwame Wiredua make say konfanoche abaya asabia ho eni wogina mo kire menua no mo agefo wono mabobo ano pe na ode atodwa se pono ne de wono mabie ko jan bobo ano ne nso se obi wura mu apie de onye hune wono ma wo mamu wo hokora no age wo mo san tu ayi no e de hyeda
not just obi adwuma ho hia ewo ma ga na mo sere nyame ya mo kina ya mo kire de no a ayere so pa so abusua bi bekọ no makwa yi wono mamu no sa papa na yamano boni Kwame Wiredua ato yenkre na ye ko bechem so de na saa yertete sa nuanu ma won mo ho na wa ye adwuma mo kire no e won so won mate atwea ye ne won man kwa adwuma na emu sansam ya yertete na de boba no ano aya ye den sansa efie da na memenda so de anya den a eyi bekọ so won mo ma hyase agototo enuane ho nuama won mo ye se won kwa yi wo mamu na de fridge ebe wie kire bada na kama na afei ye ne onmo ye adwuma mo kire se won ma che atwea na de na se anu aden pa yon kwa na ne Augustine a Japan kojo from ankodi nkomo kojo ma hai
Major Suminava.
More na Betchamo so the to say one more be young or for baby woman, and I want to Tiano and the Jinamu.
Minyava Medasi, said you ama a herefore any active for Muti Sompa away Aswatino. Ne day Yinyanum, much of what almost already said there, more echo strike no, or Mudu Kukunum Kakabu, Ejina Noma, and Nansua. Mo heard him say, "Sanoma, we know Sabino, and as I say, her, upon some sonoma, Yamoma, or more a deum Kunum Wakaguano. And Pimpino, and that Yanso, Yaba Pro, Ecopium, Ewo, a year, Bichim, Aba, Sabia, and no, a Watana South, and half mountain. Na ye drew hono, not as a gate Kurana, Udi Eula, I Sabia Okrano, a Bedia, as you move by the year Mua, Kana Efano. Idan so ba bechem aban sabe hona o mo gate menu a da bia yare fo no efa ano mo ba bi ho ase obi firi me no mo ba be yina bo mo de efa ndo he video na ba bia eye kojan kokko ne bo no eye gate a eho ana se o mo koyi emu na sa gate no na eye ambulance no eye de anase sare na o mo de koyi eye emu no efa yeduru ho no na o matum na na mene empanimfo mu ye adwuma ewo ho ni bia mo ewo machiro ni bibi nko na buso mi se na se se o matum no die be ana timamfu mo ba be ye na o twim no wo mo ebeye ana so mo de enya afi no mezi so bi so enti se empanimfo nka he pa de a enti o mo nya ade o mo be bie gate no ama obi abeyi na mu ana ho na o twim nsu a o he bichim ene mpatema eye bia na otwim memede ya manfo be ye dodo na nanso omo ekọ strike omo de omkunom kakagu ene de se wakọ akwade bosia abusia panyin bi wakọ bosia na de be ye dia ene se omo strike no omo mfa ma afọ de ya ene na otwim de enya ade ye no obetima ye jesu otu sheda esan se mochirofo no workers ni nyina na ekọ strike ana ohwe empatemia sinso a dodo na no esan say hospital ewo Tanasat dodo na free eye nkurunkumamu no bemben no edukura free abijamane na nyina na o de baha enti amase aha na ya na pressure ewo hapa ena mbisan say nipo mu edoso na no so o man ke mbe yum na atwu mo doso empempre pa de mo ko strike na de say empemfo emfro mu ma strike no mo mfa enwufo mpa de anazo mfa ema fo mo de a enya ade o bibi ama obi abi na mu nti na otwumi de se Motor Workers Association so manfa o strike no ama wie de a na otwumi de obi enu ha obetimi aba aba so oba bi ne de she bia wa free ma oba bi ne dead body no akwa pene kwa be to bi sam na de sem
na abra wo ko ye no so hu se bia bi mu de o mu de ba na o mu so aba ka kira na
mi dru hane de na obi enu amekoto ne sa ana ha no nso no so mu koyi obi afiri mu no mu kwa koyi na ya ne mprempre no efiada pa na ya no mu ko dise o ma o mo ye SD for na o mo do mo o mi o mayi ya wadane eye efiada na mprempre de me ko ne de na o ma to gate ni ma me hu se na obi de dead body bi aba
yo ana na kojo de chirema ya ne ya ha bia na no nsia nyamoye de ebedu no nsia na yate asem bi se bia o ma bia toma mankrofo be yi na bibi etesa awoso wari amane boni kojo from na yate ne kan be chem awon so sei ene ekoso
ene kenkan ka ho we mo wagefo tewufo nso abobo tusagefo ene da wono mo kan ene afoforo e ka ho na panin bi a waben power padie mu e de atodwo e kire se wo hwese de enema sikro ene yasetena mu enema aye dendenden te sesebio wa wiato e de ayo no a sebia kudonto anhweye enyuma kuo bebradu nu wo mo nso ebekeka won ho ye atuate kro na wonom ebekobie yewra Austin Gami woni na e ka sa asemi.
Certainly, already the country is choked with terrible mismanagement, and therefore we have a haircut on our hands. We have a situation where the economic circumstance is not because the colleagues are talking about it, but it's real. It's staring at our faces. A lot more promises and negotiations are ongoing. There are many labor unions that have similar grievances. If they all want to go on strike, you have about 20 people on strike, 20 different unions on strike. So clearly it is not the 2016 matter is a child play. Today is more horrifying and is just not accepted. Now, especially so, the mandatory ones, people are going to go on retirement shortly among the people who are on strike now. Therefore, they are mindful and concerned about that as leaders. And if your members, I form part of the team that wrote the pension scheme. The pension scheme is as such that we no longer have a kind of the organizations or institutions paying anything to you. It is totally now the second tier, which is the lump sum for you, and it has to be paid, invested, and yielding something. So the return of the investments would flow to the people who are due. But they are going to go now with empty hand. Now, the other dangerous thing, and let me say it at once, is that when it's time for election, there is no guarantee, particularly now, there will definitely be a certain change of government. Whether a new government or a continuation is also a change. If it's even Alhaji Bawumia who is going to win election, it's still a change. And so the people want guarantee that when there is this transition, that Alhaji Bawumia or John Mahama or Alan Chiramanti will not tell them, I have just come to office, so give me chance. They have no guarantee, they have no assurance.
Yera Austin Gamino no wa ben e wa padi mu pa na ode to dwa sase de sekantie no saa na bohan so tie enti sempanimfo anyo ne ntem anyi wo no ma asase dia no a anhwe a de beburadu no kura e ba beka ho
na ekwo ba kwa won mo ntapa strike ko na so afa we de omo ho agimu Area Technical University Senior Administrators Association of Ghana TUSAG na wo kira se de anu omekaka kworo de obi kan wose abasa Sani akwa wasasa no so ye no de wo ho gimu na wono wasa wo so hia sem aban betumi ayode ama won mo na ebra Sompa kase ni Owura Dominic ampa twetwe enkomo no wo ye chairman enkramantam won branch a wo ho no mo na wo kira se sasia no eja ye hia to wonom enam so gisa aban amamu a ahwado mbedi kura emu be ye de ama mu
members administration no yen cost strike we say say ka say cost strike and affecting the sleeper na come for say when apan no aye e session crap say Efa some allowances here. Possibly because of fuel and heat allowances, utility, security, fuel off campus, vehicle maintenance allowances. All these allowances, you know, upon say, and I said there's essentially crap and say. A man say as a city or so almost na a class house in the mind. Also, senior person invest on way, teaching and non-teaching. Almost side more administration. Now, almost side, if you January up to as I'm talking now, I more enjoy and as more. Again, they are very good as someone here. Said you mock as someone here. Some of my up to now, Munchia. It is a new Western Casa, Savannah by Sacramento by no. Only to make cheaper my June cry. June, July, August. September, up to now, according to Okuchia, allowances, Okuchia, a movie and Mochia. The answer Canadian, who didn't hear one cheer. That's a service of you, a call with the Fasano, and idea, a cheer, and it's necessary to decide here, and you're not able from that into Scoco. Shall let it, and the NLC, I tell you, we have multiple NLC. Our intention is to reconstruct. Someone a National Labour Commission, I'm going to to Triumph, a buying my phone. It's a house animal now. Then so, until more BBA, and see a city. I'm more that Satana, so now, BBA.
I was to also cloud internet and I can for dear more so in your beer a babwao. Now internet in a general so said in Sona shall see to talk. A gugunka can't no cry sorry ye guguka can't cry. And I'm soon to no Quabana Sanwa. Now more internet no AI BBO. And to me, you know, so a woman at Tokwana Saba and a half Jenny. Shall sell Benya cloud internet to DNB. Now at me, Jenna so 24/7 aboard Jumati amount. Quite up high. Yana Lava Fem, Eddie and Shanimu 0202 699 110 0202 699 110. Express group near the wood to Quine. I know they are going to another about Suez at Cabastano. Wo pamna shawo bibia wama and nti no express say to kwani bi won so kwa na ba wo de adanse ase me ko Canada o enti obi kan wo boa what ne to US Holland na de akaka ho nyina no express na de wo kɔ ya wa safole ba won about wo kuma se ankra ba wo ye wo Kaneshi First Light 0249 00 0448 0249 00 0448 OCP Fertilizers ya kan fo de makoya ni bia se won kono nkotobi we ne bo ne da fom eye papa nso wo ne gu no ba na se a eso kama ema wa hu say yes fertilizers papa niye wo se wo kwa me awodo eton fertilizers no a aya bisa se wo pe OCP NPK 15 anasa 10 emobia no benya bi fry 0555 909 437 0555 909 437 through Haba Center so the 3 core capsules and so kan ho de aba edro ba kon so ye nwuma miensa etu kokwa asisi yade ne ayam tim ema hoto hwe so bebo awura kwale na kedane heba misty ane epidan konsa abeka bi 0546 107 107 05 46 107 107 mizo ana 5G nsunie eya no de ahoden wom asati apo awo bi oye adwumaden ahyenkafo mesinfo pa carpenterfo chese 444 bia samtwerofo enyina ka ho bi sa wo benya 5G no anonomwo eboa mo opom de no sanso eba biem na mezo no so de abusuan chamfa akoda no panyinom wo kwa dwama so abusu pa obenya bia to 21st wo se siate kan na bodion na wodo wo nti wo bia branches no 15 ne akire oguso da bie wa laboratory centers was scan obetwa bi massage obeyo kama ama ho asisi ho so koma so be ho ye our show overseas junction obo second quarters ankra wodon market o afesu nyane nkranza anatachiman 0540 311 311 0540 311 abuso ye jina weso na ya da ye hotel ya banka ne ya no ahyase ya pressure no asem de bi apiefim
21st clinic yes sciatica expert sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no se ho techema eno ene ye fa ne sciatica na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo sirem wo je ho ba bia enye na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo ma gine wo Ghana ha ene amono ne enya asem ketewa womuji international awards ahodo womuji local awards ahodo na anu nso na womu be the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa bibrim hano ebi ni baby a gise 21st clinic nkoa womu de bibiduro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho eya yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a womu gidi womu pa no eye sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade ne ade Ghana ha ba bia womu ho 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 That's a 21st clinic. Woman is sciatica expert.
Introducing Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink, a whole new refreshment in a can. Mixer 5G is a tasty non-alcoholic drink. It is a perfect companion for all your events, including parties, weddings, and funerals. It is made with green tea, ginseng, guarana, grapes, and grapefruit. Get refreshed with Mixer 5G Sparkling Drink. For bulk purchases, contact 0246 270 221. This advert is FDA approved.
Brakasa ya duabon waso a ne dwumedi wo nipadua biara pom den ene na brabo mu ne hiye pa enye brakasa nko nuaba ne haban bi te se ko nsusu a abonwono ne dia akeka ho no kura enwanunu ahodo a ekọ animu yi ankasa brakasa ne sa nuaba yi binom ne akeka bobudi afa abefo kwan so a ye de aye brakasa powder siesi nipadua na abakwa ahodo no ho ban afrimpani yade ne yade ahodo pi ho fa enkodate de ma baako freduane anopa ne anwumre anafa enkodate de ma baako woni nsuhie yeti anopa ne anwumre wobra wodidi awie ubenya prekese powder to Kingswalk Herbal ne Heroes Herbal Accra Okesi Drug Lane Dani Herbal Umase Mensa Takrade Mose Pharmacy ne Greenlight Pharmacy Sunwane Kashenkari Supermarket Asantwa Herbal ne Bibidro Depot Techiman Sewa Herbal Mampong etufo mfre 0550 19 15, 14. Break up prekese powder. Aduane san yedru. FD ahwehwe sankratu emu agiatum.
Hey sewa, me hu wacho. Me na no me bisa ekra so kwa brochu.
Kwaku, afeina mebeko. Menkrata krani.
Hey, eni me ma connection man for den kofo sika aduane ne wanya otu didi musa no.
Oh, Express Group adarumenti. According to IF4, opese otu kwan kosua dia. Express Group do be call mind be to say Canada, US, Australia, UK, and Germany. Say a tour and as a visiting so Express Group do be call Dubai, Canada, US, Australia, and Germany. Mo amopese motu kwan koye adwumanso obetimi de wako Dubai, Qatar, and as South Korea. If you also want to take international tests like SAT, IELTS, TOEFL, GRE, GMAT, they can help you pass easily. They can also help you secure a good job in the UK. You should make sure you Kumasi as a labor roundabout Accra and so Omo Carnation First Light, Tama Omo Community 18 Lashabi Girl Filling Station. From Omo Macho for ISO 055 555 0067 and 0249 000448.
Here in Ghana, when it comes to chicken, the good old days are back. Why? Because Boris Beef's Chicken, BBC, is here. Yep, give your family and loved ones Boris Beef's Chicken. Fresh, tasty, delicious. Boris Beef's Chicken is produced right here in Ghana by our cherished poultry farmers with support from the Ministry of Agric. Get whole frozen chicken, gizzard, chicken feet, chicken neck, and chicken liver for those special family meals, buffets, picnics, funerals, and all restaurants. Get Boris Beef's Chicken. It's halal, so everybody can enjoy. Wherever you are, call Boris Beef's Farms hotline 05 444 444 53. Ask for our branch that is closest to you and come get your chicken. Boris Beef's Chicken, BBC, proudly a Fiakoko.
Sompa TV, Emma Akatuapa.
Enokre Emma Akatuapa. Na wafidi eda hanso a wo chefa AAP yemo akwa aba no yento akase no so pani kwankyerefo a woda Electricity Company of Ghana the friend say ECG ano Yewradu Big Mahama Samuel wode nkrata akoma ne mpanimfo se waje adwuma na ombuza ne sa adan o se we de ono a enepe buroni se personal na personal no mu no wo mote ase enye ena anopai bra na ya abo amali bia boga wotena ase ana wo mawi ase nyina ache wade ache bia adwumadie so wone nana amuasi eko ya wotodo ason edi nkomo wono nso na ye executive director Edema Institute of Energy Securities ena pani di tudwa se personal no enya personal kwawo se tie bia no ensakese bi firi soro ho ena aso ne dua mu adwuma ye so yo no wompene so obeyo na Yewradu Big Mahama baaye no wonye hwe kura waboa ama aban nyuma ku ahodo ya na mrase badwa fie kura ka ho ayasabe ahodo bi ya na wo ma ye kadebo edede ka wo ECG wotimi ajejeje ama aka kuma bi na sese ya na wosu waje adwuma de ne wo su wo mokosakose nyame ampata wo mbe prepa e wo kamu de aka kam
wrangling influenced largely by political interference na a major cause but the human amount either konongo kaya onsia or sawa mo kwamensia either what one so kitanidium and so you are elected as a managing director but then you don't derive your power from your responsibility but you rather have to derive it from the person who elected you about the man no what true could you be a bring a friend away your puppets what you try man not so baby I want to go na wonsa eboko nti akoda acher that's my mean with that so me dey juma sha akoda ya obo amanensa na me man na kwan dem ofata obotuma ye wono kwando ma Sompa FM we juma koye ya na kama bronyi bekan mesremeka common sense na dey ya obo ama boma ya ina tefu na waso atede and show them not say na mo man do no woman na kwan so person kotuma Canada mo sha ntem na dey juma na to standing in Guase on Fata Kenaba. So unfortunately, we've had a management in place led by managing director, supported largely by a board of directors. Now what's now why Shahai, whether political interference or not, whatever it is. Consistently, it's a bear a fikuni, ECG car or the wajiji, no the coachia. biara odi dwumeti in the generation of power and transmission of power. What's about Kama? There's never been any movement over the last 1 year when you're more than 65%. Shada Bosum biara and your crowd between 35% and 40%. Sikana Yakawa Dawo and now Ayakawa Wajo we cannot recover because in the ECG technical losses and commercial losses on if you combine these two losses on something in excess of 30%. Lebrejuma na beye me find them na no work kunfiabo obi abene banchi or they friend the kokoton from Mr. Brem na wosunya wonfa so na wa man banchi 10 cities okobi asika onya ba nyina 7 cities wana no bokodo nyim na ezi go to them for 1 year creating all these losses they either benjaminti obokawa oboma yenyara what has brought us to where we are, to the point there in the energy sector, we have a debt of more than 2.5 billion sitting to be paid. By who? Our citizens. One to petrol, one for levy and to da, one for tax and to you da. Obey at a for coin bill when you sika, but you could check account. The taxes na levy in one or two.
No, nana echo, see. Amosia what would wason wano eneye penin kwankyere for that Institute of Energy Security sano and watch as a dimpa yes na hunyanti Radubik Muhammad dimpa wonya and wapeso obo ho ban
na sentem ya won sankane no enhyeda nyina no na sokora etumi dumoa ba sadon hwere num ebi so de ne community na asanso ba bie monche na sadum na asade akoso ba sa na wotwemienu ntamunie ewa santemantam ne mantam nkaye ana sofo be de che ye osoma Ghana nyina mahoden won samso ora Collins adoma komensa de ato dwase na ya ha kakra na aba na ade broni kan sa gas supply ye wosanka grid co one month to mika na wo monyo matimi koyie maja wo man ye nya nyina monkanea apapa so no na won nya ne sade nka won mo peno na so nan kakra mo de mu ano won mo tumi anya bia ancha sadum so nyina da eto ebetwa na rekra won kasa ancha mpo a wo se ne yia ne kire yia da no enumanu yi eto obetwa ma ye kanea no asagina ne na so
ago and a Ghana gas for MIA so 3 years more feeding the actual amount volume of gas na urban swatch and immediately no minister instructor say in order sell them Ghana for no accept the cost no issue joint statement and it's a letter now can make us quite an opinion letter but I know so yesterday minister instructor say no joint statement to assure the Ghanaians say BBNC it is just a normal maintenance work now so the machine be here the man be accepted and this morning my understanding is machine is back on stream let's say you didn't the full volume of gas Ghana gas for the money. So we mean the beer acquired do so the baby Ghanaian people say the machines are back on stream and now the engineers no only managing no more young work information and say BBI okay into the Ankara command to the in fact we had major maintenance got only about 2 months ago. We as a machine here Jumana problem be about plug be home now when it trips it cannot work as efficient as it's supposed to be and therefore because air gas air pressure so you have to really work on it so my word you I'm as say the gas no pressure in air back normal as it's supposed to be independent power producers no omono you gas as instructor say in order sell them Ghana for no accept the cost no issue joint statement and at any point in time we make sure say ordinary revenue so be clear the so clear
ano chino ano baba cheche mo say what say CG boss papa no waro resign na waro shada nya ne nwanwa sa sade ye hu no
so managing director bi wo na the letter of the buyer was personal reasons one chim and say aban de mekebi ana aban ye bibinti oni aban nya de one chim sa I can't speculate on one way taking decisions say baby I would do no so mine no or back on another personal agenda. So they kind of say personal reasons. It's a necessary ECG, the big mama was not and obviously cannot be the only managing director. Right, but being the assembly was serving in my office on the personal endeavors. And I think that we wish him well. He did my kind of say for the service to the country, for the service to Mother Ghana, and we wish him well wherever he's going. But Bonibian ECG is still intact management structure.
I was on your turn and can you so forward the chair your show my Ghana Yinama who so or one for Collins Adoma Comensa.
Penny Quantrefo Akane na wada Minerals Commissioner no Dr. Anthony Obin edi atudwo eche se obi bia wotu from agudie sika okọ ewonsu ahono etiamra enti aban wonya srafo ngum na yenko kasafo no nyina engum pam wo mfiri ho ne no na kane Penny na wono ene Chief of Defense Staff Brigadier General Joseph Nunu Mensa edi atudwo eche se ye de srafo pa bekọ akopam wo mo no etiamra na no so kura nyade eboa se bibisa betumi akoso a wonu ma wo ho ye adwuma nyina no eye se be ye no wonsa beko ano ntia enti ebe ya wo se wo munya nnwuma hwo enti aban won hwemu mienu na sade ntia wo kasa no penimpai wa homa no so ma ye men no na ye musa na dwempo mira awia wote yanka Sompa TV du mienu kasa ebo so ni o ma hai
onye meje o so mete monka medase
mo akura na wo se ma mampeni anase mpenimfo mfasrafo nkonkopam galansefo uzu sese na nka wo monyo no
galansefo no mo ye ni eyebusu no man eye na ekwan yefese de falso ebo no mugunu ya ya bi ayeye iwo ni pa mo ye said money on se juma mo ye no enye so ekom inu nye na ekun no na se so ye fo bi a sadio ekom na ekun na want na see mo le soja fon ko nko pam no mfofo opam no o ma try say operation as if as a combine and go see be ha na me ka from experience no ya da when so da me work power say here say me ba serious no ache be for the fact thing see again me enmini ache na me time na house me is here na me say for me ka no with you I will move to the premises na matomasiye nyomo yen na enye eyemusu nso ya no masenu bibia mo akwa mo olabi kwanu enye papa na mbo ya prepare this mo benya obra ehotri ezo mo ye negative ya mo go sase nsu mani pe ho amani no e mo mo ye bibia be positive for example Ghana ale se ebian ho ayana obi apese ka kwe obi antwe de ko bia ye opese ye skanta na mia the make there was a my journey. I want to from Kappa. After the penny beer, the near him. Now, first of all, to Ghana, I will be a damn say a Kosopa, not Tassas. A front place, where to rejoin, where you are, oh baby. Now, go for it. As is that way, you get to move. Now, go for it. Yes, your moment, I'm not as one to now, mon baby on better. If I'm not supposed to, no one just a cool yet to go for. No more big game. I'm a young boy up a man, a blue and as a cash crop. I'm a money to be for more. Because we need them. Service, so quite sorry, Apostle Paul, not quite a fun of salt. No distance, somebody power badly. I was keeping for more Christian for a kunkumon. You mean eating what channel support. So, remember, why the apostle? My soul by Paula. They can to from cry. We can make these people positive change. Yes, as a thousand I said, we the poor kind of former, the joy kind of former. Now, dear Kuhn, but the Japan, you know, they have lost hope in the Abbey. You are buying new market, but become more yet. But I found changes in it will be one, almost always ceremony. But I'm telling you, Mr. Minkum, power, the minute, so again, and go for down Martini. I'm going to go there, sit down with them. Look, no more you wouldn't say, what's wrong, man? You say, you mustn't be here. No more, you say more bread, but what I would be in young, a true on the say, say, your assistant, but say, you if you win it. Then can me feel with me up fun. Now, the buffet fisherman. And number one, you don't mark, I got the song. Come as a coon. It's your money, yes, man. The meat, I buy there as a problem. I wouldn't have gone that. We need to settle that. No more positive things. Only be named woman, rather than baby, yes, man. We need some American war and that meeting the Kawasi.
Mura, a way at was a pa near Jumpa, will be dear to a minimum said they will say a boson sono, and penning for befair no dear Juma, na Duma boa, ama hoyaba. No, we will say, Sans has no woman say no. You do be so a bit me.
Assassin, I say, you won't feel. Now, Yaman has never covered. Assassin, no matter, I'm assassin, the woman, a yap of me. It's painful. But you see, that is an Obian man, Obian, certainly, you pay you almost a woman, things in the own one. na mo so mo se ka de be se man ka ne fu mo ko o ya man ya eyi ze ya dwempa ze mo na mo kasa na mo yi mu ni se mo kasa mo poison obia enya na kwan so na mbo mo nyamboa na mbo e be mo na so obia o pesa onye new life la e ho tin we born na I myself so me young kaka na za ban o di men twa ka na men pass as from case what say no even say whatever na ma soje for ayi pro on ni to mo ka mo ya hwe young soje for mo ko bibia o ka nda wo mesi wo plumbers wo no mo shi ayi bi ka man ko ko amo school abe on be chai de pro na mo police food e be ton ma sika ba Ghana o me police do e be tine bi adoku ye di ma ya nya nkoko e za ko me kuyen na mo sa enya na me no agbian be wono sana ka me baye na agbian me ba I come work kwan no be kala president akofo ada I'm telling you I know you very well. You know what I can do. Because the mom later say, one person,
Brigadier.
Now, it's all power. Campaign.
Mo permission to fall out, sir. Brigadier General Nuno Mensa na yakɔ ne nkyɛn na wɔde na adwempɔ ɛba ɛkwampa nko bɛfa so a saa gadamsey yi wobɛtumi atwa aba ɛde ahwe ano koraa.
Ana na yɛ general so na de nsɛm no asi kuku afɛ ne kacha ndo ya Grace. Akosua somo abuzi Reverend Michael Happy na Ora Santia Boa Benedict. Omna don boa ye ma de nsɛm yi ɛbɛsom wo. Akosua agye wa kwade boaten ne midi.